Learn, thrive, inspire.
Hello, world! Oh,
We're live now.
are we live?
I think so.
Hello, world! Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever part of the world you're tuning from.
Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing well out there. We're happy to be here.
Yes, and yeah,
Yeah.
welcome. We are so happy you're here. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Emily.
And I'm Mike. Together, we're known as No, we're not. We're passionate about helping hardworking people explore ways to create more freedom, more choices, and more opportunities through learning new skills.
Absolutely. Everything we share is built around three simple words that mean a lot to us: learn, thrive, and inspire. We mentioned those three words for a little bit now because we believe it all starts with learning. And when you learn new skills, you create new opportunities. When you create new opportunities, you have the chance to thrive, not just financially, but with more time, more confidence, and more freedom. And when your life begins to change, you naturally inspire others to believe that change is possible for them too.
Yeah. So whether you're here because you're curious about an online business or looking for a different path, maybe, or simply wanting a little more encouragement, today we're really glad that you joined us.
Yes, and we are going to talk about the story you keep telling yourself becomes the decision you make. So, and it's right here. I put it in the bottom of the screen. Yes, it is scrolling right there in the bottom.
Right there.
Yes, the story you keep telling yourself becomes the decisions you make. So, thank you again, guys, to those of you who are listening right now and who will be watching the replay of this. And we believe that we bring value to you um, from what we are saying, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. So,
Yes.
where are you from? Watching you?
Oh, I'm originally from the Philippines.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I'm a happy wife to this handsome Brit right here.
The
I'm
old guy.
I'm a proud mom of one, a special ed teacher by profession.
And I'm Mike, originally from Manchester, England, and now we both reside here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we are traditional business owners, but we're extremely proud online business owners.
Yes.
So, have you ever noticed that two people can look at exactly the same opportunity and make completely different decisions?
Yes. One person
yeah.
says,
Yeah, one person could say, "This could change my life," and the other could say,
this probably won't work for me.
"Yeah, I wonder why that is."
And that would be same opportunity. So different story for two people who have, how do you say it, two different way of looking into things.
Yeah. Do you think that's because one might look at just ask her 2-3 questions and say, "Hey, what's this about?" or "How does it work?" Or
yeah, I think sometimes one person would dismiss the opportunity when it's in front of you, and you dismiss right away, oh, I don't have time, or whatever it may be. So today we want to talk about something that most people never realize: the story you keep telling yourself often dictates the decisions you make.
yeah.
So Think about it for a second. To those of you who are listening right now, how many times have you caught yourself saying, I'm not good enough with technology?
I'm too
Maybe
old.
yes, or maybe I'm too busy.
Yeah, I don't have enough money. People don't. People like me don't become successful online.
Hmm.
You know, questions are these facts,
Yes.
or are they just stories that you keep repeating so many times that now you feel that they're true?
Yeah.
So our brains are incredible. You know, if you tell yourself something over and over, eventually you stop questioning it.
Hmm.
You simply accept it as reality. So that's why two people with the same background, if you want to say, could end up with completely different futures.
Yes. Even like sometimes like even siblings, you are both raised by the same parents, the same household. In my case it's different because I never really grew up with parents. I'm the only one separated from parents, but there are so many like the complete family. uh, let's say just two siblings, and they are both raised by both parents, the same parents, you know but then they turn out to be different personality at the end.
Yeah, one could become a successful business person, the other one could be end up in jail.
Yeah.
You know, you just
Yeah.
never know.
And then sometimes, one says, I've never done business before, but I can learn. And then the opposite one would say, I never done business before, so I shouldn't even try. So you see, those are two different people given the same opportunity, but they have two different mindsets.
Different
You,
way of looking at it. One will look at the opportunity, the other one is going to have closed doors,
So if you
closed mind.
notice the difference, right? The same opportunity or the same circumstance, and then the at the end of the day, of course, they have two different stories and different decisions that they made.
That's right, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, when we first heard about building an online business, I had plenty of stories too. I had to, I was working with the coffee shop and stuff, and Emily was working full time and still
Yes.
is, but
Mm-hmm.
we owned our own business. Um, I'm not certain, neither of us are tech savvy people by any means. We could scroll and that's
Yeah,
about
we
it,
can send email. Like people when they see me typing, even at school. I remember, this is a true story, by the way. I was in a meeting, an IEP meeting, and I was typing while the parent was saying something. And then she looked at me, and then she said, oh, that's you are pretty good at typing on the wrong keyboard. That's what she said. Like, she said, I'm very good at typing, but they are pretty like really wrong, because I never learned how to type on the right keyboard. I taught myself how to type, and that's how I learned. So I'm fast, but on the wrong keyboard. That's why every time we have a meeting, I'm very conscious about typing in front of other people because of that comment in the past, which I
Jeez.
shouldn't be.
Yeah, but hey, at least you can do it fast. More than what I can do. I'm like what do they call it? Chicken pecking or something.
Mhm.
One thing
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah, so there's so many, going back to the story that we are telling ourselves. A lot of people would say, I'm not a tech person, because by all means, like, most of us are not tech person. Yeah, what if nobody listens to me? What if I fail? Those stories could have stopped us, stop a lot of people actually, because of those uh, negative thoughts or negative things that you are telling yourself. But what we should do is ask ourselves one question. What if those stories aren't true? What if I can actually learn? What if ordinary people like me or like us can build something online? That question changed everything for us.
Yeah, for me, I was probably the most skeptical one. Yeah, I have my own story. I've seen things like this before, and it's probably too good to be true. I'm not interested. If I'd held into, if I'd held on to that story forever, I would have never taken time to actually learn what this business was all about. Sometimes the biggest thing holding us back isn't the opportunity, it's the story that we've already told or decided is true for ourselves that we've even overlooked.
Yes, yeah, and it's we mentioned this so many times in the past that it took Mike a year and a half before he gets fully on board in this online business. I was the one who saw the opportunity. I was excited about it. I reached out to now my mentor and asked about this online business. When I was asking, it was so funny because he just said, just plug in your name and your email address in my website and I'll send you a free webinar. So it's the same is true like that. In our case though, when people ask us some questions, we explain a little bit more other than saying just go to my website. But for me, I was just curious. I did not waste any time, if you want to say, because I was curious, I was interested. And then when I watched the free webinar, because guys, we have a free webinar to those of you who are interested in knowing what we are doing. So I watched that free webinar, and I'll be 100% honest with you. When I watched that free webinar, I did not get it. You know,
As most people don't.
yes, most people say, I watched the webinar, the 90-minute webinar or the 20-minute webinar, but I don't get it. So it's the same is true with me. So I reach out to like I said, my mentor now, and I said, I don't understand it. So what is it? Can you please explain to me? And he said, just pay $149. It's fully refundable. If you like what you see, then great. If not, just ask for your 149 US dollars, and then I will refund it to you, no questions asked. So I did, and I was like, on my mind, I was like, what the heck, 149 US dollars. I saw a lot of testimonies and they're doing great in their life. And why can't I spend $149 for just a moment? Because I was thinking, oh, if I don't like what I saw, then I'll just refund it. So I did just that. I was like, I'm so curious. I was excited about those people telling their testimonies. And when I heard them, I was like, I can do that. I want to be able to enjoy what they are doing. I want to be able to experience what they were saying. So I paid my $149, and lo and behold, in the middle of my coaching call, my mind was running 110 miles an hour. I did not I can't even finish the strategy call because I was so excited about my future. I was already imagining what I can become by just getting involved in this online business.
And plugging into the
Yes.
system that already works. As I say, I was super skeptical. She did us all by herself. But yeah, to know that you've got a proven system that is working, and you'll see plenty of people that can say how successful they are within our community. And we're not quite there yet. We're working on it. We're getting there for sure. But follow the steps and look at it instead of, oh, I can't do that. Look at it. Well, if they can do it, I can do it.
Yes, but there are so many people who are skeptical out there. That's why we encourage you to take a deeper dive. We hear it all the time. excuses after excuses. They are saying, I'm too old. Mike and I were not young, you
I'm
know.
65.
Yeah, we have people in this online business in their 60s, even 70s, and there's like maybe a couple of 80-year-old people that I know, but mostly are not mostly, but a lot of 60s and 70s, learning new skills. I remember I forgot her name. She is one of our guests here a few months
Oh, yeah.
back. Yeah, and she is from Canada, and she is in her 60s. But then she said she enjoyed it because she learned so many skills.
Because just because you're at 60 or 65 doesn't mean, and you're at retirement age like me, doesn't mean to say that you want to stop learning. You just want to hang it up and that's it.
Yeah,
So there's
yeah.
still opportunity out there.
Absolutely. And then some of them, they would be saying, I'm too young. You know, when I was in my 30s, maybe I would say, oh, I still have plenty of time. You know, I wouldn't look at anything, maybe because I was so busy working 3 jobs by that time. But Mike was telling himself all the time that I still have a lot of years ahead of me.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
when you're young, you think retirement is a million miles away. You're not
Mhm.
even on the, even when I was 40s and 50s, I've still got plenty of time. But then all of a sudden you wake up one day and guess what? You're 65 and it's like, ooh, now what?
Yeah. And then we have so many young adults building businesses too. As a matter of fact, when we went to Florida, one of the girls who attended, she started at the age of 19. Now she is 21 years old, and she is making good money right now. She's getting constantly 4-figure, and then also she just become a coach as well in this online business. So nobody is too young as long as you are legal to pay taxes, because we pay taxes. And never for me, age is just a number. It's not something that you think about, you know. And then a lot of people as well would say, I'm not good on camera. Neither were many of us when we started, you know.
Or I'm too busy. And most people in our community started while working full time. The difference isn't that successful people have fewer excuses. It's that they stop believing every excuse that their mind gave them.
Yes.
So we all have the same 24 hours in a day, and you'll find a way.
Mhm.
If you want to change something, you'll find a way, whether it's an hour here or an hour there or a couple of hours. When you do come on board, you won't believe some of the stories
Yes.
that people have gone through in order to get the success that they've gotten from this online business.
Yeah, and here's something worth thinking about. The story you tell yourself doesn't only affect your business, it affects your health, your relationships, your finances, or even your confidence. If you believe nothing ever works for me, you'll probably stop trying. But if you believe, maybe I don't know how to do it yet, but I can learn. That's what we did. It's like we learn through immersion. We learn by doing small things every single day. You'll start looking for solution instead of reasons to quit.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that we love about our online business. It isn't about knowing everything on day one, because nobody does. You're learning as you go. It's about learning and following a proven process, being surrounded by people who once were beginners too. Everybody started at the same point. So if you just follow the steps, guess what? It's going to work. I gave an example the other day. We're all going to the same destination. We just have different paths. Maybe we're walking. Maybe somebody else is going on a plane. Maybe somebody else is on a bike. Maybe somebody's on a train or a boat. And obviously these different modes to get you there, some are getting you there really quick. If you're going by plane, if you're walking, it's going to take you a long time. If you're going by car, it's going to take you a little longer or shorter, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, if you keep going to the same direction, guess what? You're going to get to that same point where everybody else is.
Yeah, and really, nobody expect you to have all the answers, because even up to now, we've been in the business for more than 2 years. I still reach out to other people. I reach out to like other mentors or coaches in our community, because we help each other. You know, we don't just dismiss when someone reach out to us and ask for help or ask questions. We never do. We always have we always give them help or
guidance.
guidance. Yes.
Yeah, and we certainly didn't. We stayed coachable and open-minded.
Yeah.
And kept learning one step at a time, which you've got to do, because things are changing now. Life is changing. We can't be stuck in the 80s or 90s anymore. You've got to get with the times, and everything is. There's a lot of digital stuff going now. There's AI. There's a lot of stuff coming out and available to everybody's fingertips. So
yeah, and you said we cannot stay in the 80s. Yeah, me personally, I started this online business because I cannot see myself working until I'm 65 or 70 years old. You know, I worked so hard in the past 2 to 3 jobs and to give a better life for my daughter. You know, I grew up very poor in the Philippines, and I promised myself that when I have my own child, I would never let her experience the same hardships that I went through. Hence, I'm here in the US and work so hard. I'm so grateful I was given that opportunity, even though I still remember someone telling me I can never set foot in the US because I did not have money. But God is good. I'm here in the US given the opportunity. And when I got there, you know, Filipinos, I know you can relate to me that you convert the money. So when you get the opportunity to make extra dollars, you calculate in your mind, oh, I'm making $10 an hour. How much is that in the Philippines? 600 pesos, 500 pesos in an hour. And then you started chasing dollars, you know. And then by doing that, I like I said, I worked 2 to 3 jobs, sent everything to the Philippines because I want them to have a good life, and and then of course renovating the house. You know exactly what I'm talking about, fellow Filipinos. So, and then I've done that for years, and then I forgot about myself. I forgot that I'm getting older and I'm close to retirement. When I look at my bank account, I realize that I probably not gonna be able to stay longer comfortably or retire comfortably with the amount of money I have in the bank. Maybe I don't know, 6 months, 1 year, or maybe a couple of years. And then after that, what? I intend to live until I'm 100 years old. I probably don't have enough funds if I did not look into other opportunity. And then Mike has, we have also like business, but you can talk about that.
Well, thank you. Yeah. So, we, of course, we had a coffee shop. We had 2 actually. And our plan was obviously to have these coffee shops and build them up and do what we want to do, and then kind of step back and have them run by themselves. But the problem is, when you have your own business and it's a bricks and mortar, if you're not there, it's not going to be run the same way as you want it to be done. Because that's what you've invested in. That's what you've poured your heart and soul into, putting this thing together. And no matter, you know, if you step away, and your people that you've hired, yes, they may be great people, but it's not their vision.
Mhm.
You've just hired them for whatever dollars amount per hour. And so things kind of slip off, and we like to go to the Philippines on a regular basis and visit. So when we'd step away, things would decline, and that's time to move on and get rid of the coffee shop. So that's what we did. We moved on, but the end result now is I have a small pension,
Mhm.
but is it going to be enough for us to be able to travel as much as we want to? Because obviously I have family in England, we got the Philippines. There's a lot of travel, and as you know, flights and stuff is expensive nowadays. So we had to look at some other alternatives. Do we want to work till I drop dead? Probably not. And I don't know anybody that wants to do that, but they look at the circumstances and they think, well, maybe I have to do that.
Mhm.
But you don't. If there's another alternative, maybe it's worth a look at.
Yes. So here's our challenge for you today. Pay attention to the story running in your head. When you say, I can't, ask yourself, is that actually true? Or is it just a story I've been telling myself? Sometimes changing one sentence can change the direction of your life.
Yeah. So, and for an example of, what was I going to say there? I was going to say something. Just you might have to say something. I lost me track.
Yeah, so are you
track of
talking
that.
about, because we are talking about what you're telling about yourself, the decisions that you make. Yeah, so for us, the decision that we made is to look for this. Actually, I did not. I wasn't really looking. It fell in front of me, and Mike and I, we always talk about if we can only find a business that instead of selling, like, let's say, a cup of coffee and making $2, if we can only find something that will give us a big return, and then also we don't have to stay or stuck in the building, and that would be great.
Because everything we did, we always had to be present no matter what we did. We've tried several businesses, but we always had to be there. If we didn't there, nothing happened.
Yeah.
Whether it was buying and selling, or whether it was placing a coffee machine, or I had to go and service it every couple of days, or whether it was in the coffee shop, we had to be present because Emily would make all the danishes and pastries for the shop. So guess what? If she's not here, we don't have nothing to sell, or we do. We have to go then and buy something which is not the same quality as what she would make. So we always had to be present. So it was like, if we could just find something that would come with us and fit in with us, where we're not having to buy a bunch of inventory and have it stuck at the house or wherever, in a warehouse or something that was easy, where it didn't really involve traditional selling as we know it today. And that's what we found in this online business.
Yeah. So when we dive deep, is that correct?
Dive deep,
or deep dive.
Deep dive.
When we deep dive in this online business, we check all the boxes of what we are looking for. We don't have to be there all the time. We don't have to buy any inventory. We don't have to have a lot of investment to start an online business.
We don't have to pay rent.
We don't have to pay rent. We don't have to pay staff.
We don't have to pay utilities,
yes.
Insurance.
Yeah, we can go wherever we want to go, and still the business is running in the background because of the automation. There's support system, technology support, and even the mentors and coaches. So how cool is that?
And there's also training ongoing.
Yes.
Every day, every single day, there's a training session of something going on. So you can never say, I joined this thing and I'm left to figure things out myself. Every single day, there's a daily drop-in.
And it's global.
And it's global. And it's like, it's not just somebody waffling on about something. I mean, it is useful information that, whether you choose to use it or not is entirely up to you. But maybe you're stuck on something and you think, maybe I can try that. but there's so many different ideas that are shared with people that are super successful. Now, we're not where we want to be just yet, but we're certainly on the right tracks to get where we want to be.
Yeah.
And you can be too.
Amen. So if you've been curious about building an online income, but your mind keeps saying, I'm too late, I'm too busy, I'm not good enough, maybe today isn't about making a decision to join anything. You know, maybe it's simply about making a decision to stop letting those stories make your decisions for you.
Yeah. Now, we're not here to convince you to do anything. That's entirely up to you.
Mhm.
But the great thing, something I did want to say is that this plan or program, if you want to say,
Mhm.
has been designed for busy working folks as well. So if you think I'm too busy, like we just mentioned there,
Mhm.
this is built to fit in with your work schedule. So you can do an hour here, an hour there, or half an hour or whatever. It's entirely up to you, but it does work. It's not like, hey, I've got to dedicate 20 hours a week to the business. You don't have to do that. You can do as much or as little as you want to do.
Yes. So we encourage you to learn first, ask questions, do your research, then make an informed decision based on facts, not fear. And if you'd like to learn more about what we do, send us a message or comment curious below, and we'll be happy to point you towards some free information so you can decide for yourself if it's something that aligns with your goals.
Yeah. So, and something that somebody brought up yesterday is that obviously we're both in this. I was super skeptical, but Emily went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah.
So, if you've got a super skeptical husband or wife or partner, whatever it may be, but it's something you really have feel for yourself that,
Mhm.
no, I really want to try this, take a look at it yourself and prove that person wrong.
Yeah, like I was saying that it took Mike a year and a half before he really believes what I am doing. And but then when I saw this opportunity, I saw what I saw. Mike didn't see what I saw. So when I realized that this business can give us the answers to what I've been dreaming of or praying for. So I didn't care whether he was skeptical or not, whether he did not support me or not. But even though he was skeptical, even though he was not fully on board, he was kind of supporting me. He was helping me to do a little bit of things here and there. So he's not support me at all. He was just skeptical and did not wanna do how do you
Yeah.
call it?
Yeah. If your partner wants to do something, don't suppress them and say, no, don't do that.
Mhm.
I mean, if they want to do it, let them have a try and see if it works for them and support where you can. I mean, you don't have to be involved if you don't want to. But
Mhm.
what I've seen is that there's been a lot of partners that have come into it. One of them's been super skeptical, and then all of a sudden, after so much time, you find out that they both end up on board.
Yes.
So because they see the results, they start seeing them checks. Well, they don't do checks anymore. It's now direct deposit, but they see the money coming in and they see, hey, you're not selling, bugging the neighbors, and you're not stocking up the basement with a bunch of inventory. And they
Yeah.
get to see and hear and see what is actually going on. And as I say, they usually end up coming around. I don't think there's anybody, or maybe there may be, I don't know, but I've not seen anybody that's in the business and their partner is skeptical and doesn't like it whatsoever. Have
Yeah.
you seen it come across anybody? No.
No, at the beginning they are like you,
Yeah,
skeptical, but
skeptical.
they turn around. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone who are watching right now and who will be watching the replay, and to those of you who always share our Go Live. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, and hopefully, you take a deeper look into this online business. You just don't know that this may be the one that you are praying for.
So we always like to finish by saying, don't forget to pray, because prayers
Move mountain. Thank
That's
you, everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow. God bless.
Bye-bye.